Nicole knew how important it was for us as a Black community, as a community of color, as people from Indigenous and African heritage to connect with the land. And that was her biggest motivation and dream.
Now investigators in Maine are working to track down a vehicle of interest in connection with a deadly hit and run at Acadia National Park. Authorities say Nicole Mokeme of South Portland was killed early Sunday morning near the park's Schoodic Education Center. Maine State Police are looking for a black BMW X3 SUV, similar to the one here on your screen. The car might also have front-end damage.
A man suspected of killing his girlfriend in a hit-and-run at a national park is now in custody. The U.S. Marshal Service announced the arrest of 35-year-old Raymond Lester of Portland in Cancun, Mexico, after being on the run for a little over 1 month. Nicole Mokeme was 35 years old and lived in South Portland. According to friends and family, Nicole was loving, caring, and supportive. She was a light to many. Nicole worked passionately as an activist with and for Black, Brown, Indigenous, Asian, and people of color. Nicole's mission was people's liberation. She believed in unity and community. Her goal was to lift and empower all. Nicole also worked to support younger generations with love, guidance, and resources for their communities.
Greetings everyone, I'm Nicole Mokeme, and today I'm inviting you to join me for the February 2014 Stick to the Script Challenge. Now this challenge is self-explanatory. It's about sticking to the script. Far too often we get so wrapped up in everything else and our priorities go untouched. Well, not anymore. This 30-day Stick to the Script Challenge is going to help you stay focused, get organized, and put your priorities first. Is it going to be easy? Not at all. But it's absolutely worth it and it's absolutely necessary if you are someone seeking change in your life. One of my favorite scriptures is from the book of James. It's chapter 2, verse 17. And it says, "Faith by itself, if it have not works, is dead." We must put the work in. If you stick to this challenge for the full 30 days, you will see growth within yourself, progress in your life, and most importantly, you will have clarity. So, whether you're a full or a part-time student, or if you're starting or running a business, or you simply need order in your life, don't waste another moment thinking about what you're going to do. It's time to put those thoughts into action. I have a lot of work to do, and I know you do too. So go ahead and register now. Send your first name, your Facebook name, and your email address to sticktothescriptchallenge@gmail.com. I'm Nicole Mokeme. Please like and share this video, and thanks for watching.
She established Rise and Shine Youth Retreat and has co-created with various organizations to help support Black lives. When Nicole wasn't working in her community, she was focused on being a mother to her 11-year-old daughter. She was also in a 3-year relationship with a man named Raymond Lester. In a Valentine's Day post Nicole published last year, she described meeting him through his sister. The two were close friends for several months before they got serious. Between the two of them, she wrote, Raymond was more sensitive, more impatient, and louder, but she was more stubborn and wore the pants in the relationship. However, at some point in their relationship, friends and family of Nicole alleged that her boyfriend showed signs of being possessive and jealous. They even alleged that he was prone to be destructive. Their eyebrows really started to rise when Raymond started to claim he was the executive at the business Nicole started. This year, as Nicole served as the creative director of the 2022 Rise and Shine Youth Retreat, her and Raymond were in attendance together. The event was supposed to last from June 14th to June 20th and was designed to give all Black youth and adults a laid-back time for deep rest and art. Sadly, on Juneteenth, one day before the end of the retreat, state police alleged that Raymond struck and killed Nicole with his BMW SUV during the retreat she organized.
A nationwide search is underway for the suspect in a deadly hit and run at Acadia National Park. Maine State Police have identified the suspect as Raymond Lester of Portland. He is accused of hitting and killing Nicole Mokeme on June 19th. Police are looking for a 2016 black BMW X3 with Maine license plate 5614WM. The vehicle may have front-end damage.
Maine State Police and local law enforcement officials found Nicole deceased on the morning of June 19th after one witness placed a 911 call around 6:20 a.m. According to the caller, Nicole was last seen alive near the fire pit around 11:30 p.m. on June 18th before they saw her body the following morning on the walking path near the retreat. According to state police, Nicole was laying on the paved walking path with obvious trauma visible on her lower back and her leg area. The police also observed several pieces of black plastic around the body and tire tracks leading from the parking lot to the trail where Nicole was found. Several witnesses, unnamed but identified as people who were there at Nicole's retreat, told investigators that Raymond was drunk the night before Nicole was found deceased. According to reports, he was driving fast around the campgrounds in a newer style black SUV while playing loud music, drinking. Raymond told one of the witnesses something to the effect that Nicole doesn't like me anymore. With the information given by witnesses, detectives immediately began searching for Raymond and that black SUV. On June 20th, after securing a search warrant for the room where Nicole and Raymond were staying, police found several personal items of Raymond's that he didn't get a chance to pack up. State police soon learned that Raymond had previous run-ins with the police. Raymond's criminal record shows history of domestic violence starting back to 2008 when he was charged by Portland for assault he pleaded guilty to and paid a fine and was sentenced to 22 days in jail. Detectives also confirmed that the SUV had been registered in his name as of May 31st, 2022. Police then decided to go check on Raymond and the SUV at his South Portland residence, but unfortunately, they didn't find them there. Authorities started to track Raymond's cell phone using carrier data to Rhode Island the next day. Police in Georgia and Texas later tracked the SUV in their states using license plate readers, but still no sign of him. The search for Raymond went from days to weeks, and finally, on July 18th, the month-long hunt for the fugitive ended.
Officials say they've arrested a man wanted on murder charges stemming from a hit and run at Acadia National Park last month. The U.S. Marshal Service says it arrested 35-year-old Raymond Lester Monday night in Cancun, Mexico. Lester was arrested without incident, arrived in Chicago today, and will be brought back to Maine.
No court information was immediately available for Raymond, and it's still unclear if he has retained legal representation. Today, her friends, family, and loved ones still don't understand what transpired between Raymond and Nicole in the hours leading up to the activist's death. Everyone is just hoping for justice to be served in her honor.
She was too good. Her soul, her spirit, everything was just too good for this earth. We were gifted with her for a time, and so each person that had any interaction with her cherished it because we literally got to touch something that was so divine and so pure. Her spirit, everything that she taught us and the ways that she touched us, we should continue to move it forward because that's what Nicole would want.
A legacy already established, but a legacy that was just beginning to become. And she was unrelenting and trying to help build resilience in community and strength. We weep together. We rejoice together. We also mourn together. And so let's do these things together.
This story is completely devastating. I will continue to keep her friends, family, especially her daughter, in my thoughts and prayers. When I first saw this story a month ago, they didn't have this many details, and I did share it on our blog. I'm glad they did not stop searching in the name of Nicole. You guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. And with that being said, don't forget to check on your loved ones.